Hey, didn't we just run into each other at the sushi restaurant? I thought you looked really familiar, but that was you, wasn't it, Avery? Yeah, it was me. When I saw someone from behind who looked just like you, I couldn't believe it was actually you. Seriously, what are the odds of running into each other there? I saw something pretty interesting, though. What do you mean? Well, you walked into a private room, right? Yeah, I did. Was today some kind of special occasion? Well, not really, nothing like that. What about you, Avery? What were you doing there? By the way, the person you were with, he wasn't your husband, right? Huh? Why would you say that? Because he was totally different from your husband, and when our eyes met, you looked away so awkwardly, didn't you? Oh, so you were aware of it. Chloe, you're surprisingly observant about these things. Well, no comment on that. No comment means it's true, doesn't it? Could it be an affair? Avery, you haven't even been married a year, right? That's pretty bold. Hey, don't just throw around words like affair out of nowhere. Besides, Chloe, you're not exactly in a position to judge others, are you? Huh? Me? I mean, you were with that older guy, and you two looked super close. Linking arms like that, you look just like a couple. Are you having an affair with an older man, Chloe? Coming to such a fancy sushi restaurant sounds more like a sugar daddy situation to me. Sugar daddy situation? What are you even talking about? I mean, if you think about it, doesn't it make sense? Chloe, you don't exactly seem like someone with a lot of money, and my brother said he's on an allowance too. Going to such an expensive sushi place with an older guy, just the two of you? It's definitely suspicious. Well, I guess I can see how it might look that way. Hey, so who's the guy? He must be rich, right? For someone as plain looking as you sure know how to play the game. Avery, that's enough. Calling me plain is way out of line. Even if you're my sister-in-law, that's something I won't tolerate. Oh, are you mad? Come on, relax. Let's just share our secrets with each other. That way, it's a win-win, don't you think? Share secrets? Win-win? What are you talking about? I'll keep your thing a secret, so keep mine a secret too, okay? So it really was an affair. There's no way you'd go to a sushi restaurant in New York with a guy friend, just the two of you. And you two look way too close for that. Yeah, I know. But seriously, I'm shocked you'd be into the whole sugar daddy thing. I always thought you were super honest. Totally different from me. Like, once you got married, you'd be all about your husband and wouldn't even have male friends. But turns out, I was way off, huh? Are you secretly living it up behind my brother's back? Hello? Are you even listening? Oh yeah, I'm listening. I was just as surprised. Avery, I never thought you would catch me in a place like that. And, well, to be caught in the middle of a sugar daddy situation, it's kind of embarrassing. Don't worry. Your secret's safe with me. But in return, spill the details. Who is he? What's he like? Well, actually, he's a director at a top company. His name is Mark, and he's 62. Mark? That's hilarious. And 62? That's like twice your age. The age gap is insane. So, what kind of guy is he? Is he the classy, sophisticated type? Or more like a bad boy older man? Well, let me see. I'd say more on the classy and sophisticated side. But at night, he's incredible, He's exactly what you'd picture from a top-level executive. I have no idea what that means, but it sounds intense. But seriously, he's amazing. He's a director at one of the largest companies in the country. That sounds like a pretty high-ranking position, doesn't it? High-ranking doesn't even cover it. His department is responsible for more than half of the company's revenue. No way! That much? Yeah. Since he took over, he's been launching one successful project after another. They've all been huge hits. Wow, that's impressive! Right? And apparently, his team adores him. No matter how busy he is, he always listens to his team's concerns and works with them to find solutions. That's what everyone says about him. I see. You've really landed a big shot, haven't you? I know, right? But what about you, Avery? From what I saw, the guy looked young and kind of handsome. So who is he? Where'd you meet him? Oh, his name's Logan. We met on a dating app. He's a part-timer, but he said he won big on gambling and treated me to sushi. Lucky me. Wow, a dating app, huh? Very modern of you. Yeah, he's tall and super good-looking. I think he's about 6'3". His hairstyle is trendy, kind of long, but it totally suits him. Oh, that's definitely a plus. Right? And his voice, it's deep and super sexy. Just hearing him talk makes my heart race. A dream for anyone into voices, huh? And his smile, so adorable. He's usually all cool and collected, but when he smiles, he looks like a kid. Ah, the classic gap appeal. I can see how that'd get you. But can married people even use dating apps? Obviously, I just lie and say I'm single. No one actually admits they're married, right? It'd just make things complicated. Makes sense. Yeah, that's true. See? Well, let's just call it even. Agreed. Still, I never thought we'd be having this kind of conversation in a place like this. Seriously, but maybe it's not so bad once in a while. By the way, Chloe, how do you even find someone for a sugar daddy arrangement? What? I mean, you're not just randomly walking up to strangers on the street, right? Do you use some kind of site or app? Well, yeah, something like that. Oh, really? That's interesting. Hey, share some of your go-to sites with me. I'm kind of curious myself. Well, let's keep that a secret. What? Why? Come on, you could at least tell me. Well, you see, Avery, you're super cute, right? And you've got such a great figure. If I told you the site I use, you'd totally steal all my catches, wouldn't you? That'd be a problem for me. I guess you're not wrong. Unlike you, who's kind of average, I'd probably spot someone incredible in no time. Exactly. More competition would just make things harder for me. Oh, by the way, listen to this. Logan's pouting because I've been on my phone this whole time. Oh, really? Well, I guess we should wrap this up then. Sounds good. Let's chat again soon, okay? Oh, and one more thing. Next time, treat me to lunch. You know, with the money you're making from your sugar daddy adventures. Sure thing, but only if you bring me some more of your funny stories next time. Got it. Next time, I'll share even juicier stories with you. Look forward to it. Wow, I can't wait. See you later. See ya! Henry, do you have a minute? I need to talk to you about something. What's up? Well, I was having sushi in New York earlier and I ran into Avery by chance. Wait, my sister? Didn't she say she was going out alone today? Who was she with? Well, she was with a guy and they seemed very close. I actually took a screenshot of the moment. Do you want to see it? What? A screenshot? Wait, what the heck? What's going on? Chloe, are you seriously doing sugar daddy stuff? Excuse me? What are you talking about? I'm not doing anything like that.
But you said you were involved with the top company director. And he's 62? That's old enough to be your father. So, you secretly like older men, huh? I can't believe you lied to me. This is devastating. I trusted you when I married you.
Henry, calm down. It's not what you think.
But the messages you sent to Avery clearly say it.
Look, here's the truth. Avery seemed like she was up to no good, so I pretended to go along with her and made up a story about sugar daddy stuff to get her to open up. I was just trying to gather information about what she's doing, that's all.
Really? But still, linking arms with an older man and going into a private room at a sushi restaurant?
Yeah, I'll explain that in detail later. For now, just know I'm not doing anything like sugar daddy stuff. If I really were, do you think I'd send screenshots like that?
You're right. I guess I just panicked because of what the messages said. My bad.
Come on.
But still, Avery cheating? She hasn't even been married a year and she's already doing this? Her husband doesn't deserve this.
Exactly. It's hard to believe she's being disloyal to a husband who's so kind and honest. Hey, Henry, what should we do about this?
Huh? What do you mean?
I mean, I only played along to get information because I suspected she was up to no good. But now that we know, should we tell Avery's husband?
Yeah, this is a tricky situation.
Exactly. When you think about it, getting involved in someone else's marriage problems feels a bit intrusive. Not to mention, I don't even have Avery's husband's contact info.
I do. We exchanged numbers at their wedding.
Oh, right. His name's Miles, isn't it? He seemed like a really honest guy.
Yeah, Miles is a very honest person. He works for the local government. Definitely the no-nonsense type. Apparently, he never dated anyone before Avery.
No way.
It's true. During college, he was completely focused on studying, and after starting his job, he threw himself into his work.
But in college or as a working adult, you'd think there would naturally be chances to meet people at parties or something, right?
Normally, yeah, but he hardly ever went to parties or social gatherings. Whenever his coworkers asked him to join, he'd just say he had work the next day and turn them down.
Wow, he's beyond serious. He's practically rigid.
He even participates in local cleanup events every year.
Cleanup events? Why would he do something like that?
He says he wants to contribute to the community, not just through his government job. He wants to help out in his personal time too.
He really is an incredibly honest and sincere guy. How could someone like him end up with Avery?
That's the biggest mystery of all.
Wasn't Miles the same age as you, Henry?
Yeah, he's the same age as me, 34.
So, when did Avery and Miles meet?
I think it was about 2 years ago, through someone they both knew.
So Miles didn't have a girlfriend until he was 32?
That's right.
If Avery's really betraying someone so pure-hearted, that's just unforgivable.
I agree. As her brother, I can't just stand by and ignore her reckless behavior.
For now, I'll try to find out as much as I can about what Avery's been up to.
Got it. Let me know as soon as you figure something out.
I will. Oh, and later, send me Miles's contact info.
Sure.
Chloe, you're the worst! Huh? What's wrong all of a sudden? Don't play dumb! You broke our promise! Promise? You told Miles everything, didn't you? Oh, yeah, I did. How could you? We promised to keep each other's secrets. You liar! I can't believe you went and spilled everything after I made you swear. Now Miles is asking for a divorce because of you. What are you going to do about this? Oh, is that so? Well, it makes sense. I mean, it's not just one or two people, right? You were involved with 5 different men, and while you're married, no less. But honestly, you did something even worse, didn't you? You told him about that, didn't you? Huh? Are you talking about the scam? Exactly. If he lets that secret slip, I'm in big trouble. I'll get arrested. Yeah, I told him. You were dating a shady guy and scamming elderly people out of their money with him. Honestly, I was disgusted. How could you? Telling him everything, you're the worst. Well, Avery, what you were doing was truly awful. First, you'd ring up older folks and tell them their sons were in an accident just to get them all worked up. Because that's the quickest way. Then, you'd have a guy pretending to be a lawyer get on the phone and say, "We need money to settle with the victim," and get them to transfer the money, right? Yeah, but it's not like I'm the only one doing it. So just because other people are doing it, that makes it okay for you? Scamming innocent elderly people out of their money is despicable. Oh, come on! Those people are just hoarding money for no reason. Excuse me? They're getting pensions, so it's fine if they spend a little, isn't it? That mindset is absolutely disgusting. But you promised we'd keep each other's secrets. Spilling them is just plain unfair. I can't trust you anymore. Well, Miles seemed like such an honest and decent person. I already thought he was honest, but after talking to him, he's clearly a genuinely good guy. I just couldn't forgive you for deceiving someone like that. It's heartbreaking that someone like him was being lied to. Wait a minute. How did you even contact Miles? Did you even have his number? I asked Henry. That lousy brother of mine. He was in on it, wasn't he? I'll never forgive either of you. You really think you can just skate by with this? Not happening. Just calm down. I consulted with Henry, but ultimately it was my decision. After talking to Miles and seeing how genuine he is, I couldn't help but tell him everything. I'm sorry. I'll never forgive you. Now Miles says he's going to demand compensation from me. What am I supposed to do about that? Well, of course he is. This is practically marriage fraud. You pretended to be single while being involved with multiple men. Isn't this entirely your responsibility? I wonder how much it will cost. $20,000? Or maybe even more, who knows? There's no way I can pay that kind of money. I'm a housewife. I don't even have savings. Oh? I thought you were making money from those scam calls. I heard you swindled quite a lot. That's long gone. Spent it all on fun stuff. Luxury handbags, spa treatments, things like that. Using the money you scammed from elderly people for that? That's absolutely disgusting. Well, what's done is done. I've already spent it. What exactly did you spend it on? Let's see. First, Chanel bags. I bought 3 of the same model in different colors. 3 in different colors? How much are those? About $5,000 each, I think. But once I had them all, I was satisfied. Unbelievable. What else? A Hermes wallet. I've been wanting it forever. And I went to a spa twice a month and got treatments at a beauty clinic too. A beauty clinic? What kind of treatments? Facelifts, skincare treatments, things like that. Each session cost over $1,000, but the results were amazing. Do you even realize that all of this is built on the suffering of those elderly people? Oh, shut up! If you've got money, you can spend it however you want. Anything else? Oh, in travel. I went to Hawaii with friends and stayed at luxury hotels domestically to relax. All with the scam money? Of course. If I'm going to make money, I might as well enjoy it, right? That's not made money. It's stolen money. You're being so nitpicky. This isn't about being nitpicky. You do realize you'll have to face the consequences, don't you? Huh? What are you talking about? I'm going to tell Henry all about your sugar daddy activities. No, actually, I'll post it all over social media for the world to see. Go ahead. I'll just sue you for defamation. Besides, I wasn't doing sugar daddy stuff anyway. Excuse me? How can you even say that with a straight face? I saw you with my own eyes. You were linking arms with that old guy and heading into a private room at a fancy sushi restaurant. I know exactly what I saw. Sugar daddy? No, just some quality time with my actual dad. What? The man I was with at the sushi place was my real dad. Your real dad? Yeah, I was just having a meal with my dad. Wait, what? I'm telling you, it wasn't sugar daddy, just dinner with my actual dad. No way! Do you really think I'm going to believe that? Parent and child going to a fancy sushi restaurant linking arms? That's completely unbelievable. It's the truth. Haven't you met my dad before? You should have seen him at my wedding. Well, I don't really remember. Well, my dad's a big fan of drinking, and that day, we were out drinking together from the afternoon. From the afternoon? Was it a special occasion or something? Yeah, actually. My dad's been into pottery for years, and recently, one of his pieces won first place at a local contest. Your dad's into pottery? Exactly. He's been into pottery for over 20 years, working at his own pace. This award really made him happy. So, we decided to celebrate early in the day at the nice restaurant. At first, we kept it light, but as he kept sipping his drink, he became increasingly cheerful and suggested we head somewhere else for even better drinks. That's why we ended up at that sushi restaurant as our second stop. But by then, he was totally drunk. He could barely walk, and I had to help him so he wouldn't fall. I had no idea your dad liked drinking that much. Yeah, he does. So when you saw me linking arms with him, it was just me helping him walk. If you don't believe me, you can call my dad and confirm it. I'll give you his number. No, I don't think we need to go that far. Anyway, I don't understand something. Why did you lie and say, oops, caught me doing sugar daddy stuff? Because I thought you were up to something sketchy, so I figured I'd try to dig a little. And to be honest, I also thought it'd be kind of funny. What? That's so mean. Laughing at someone else's misfortune? That's awful. I'm sorry, but I never imagined you'd not only cheat, but also get involved in criminal activities. Scamming elderly people like that? It was seriously shocking. I told you everything because I thought I could trust you. I never expected you to betray me like this. I know it turned out this way, but thanks to the information you gave me, I was able to help Miles. So in a way, I should be thanking you. Shut up! It's too late for that. What am I supposed to do now? Miles is divorcing me, he's demanding compensation, and now I have to find a job. My life is completely ruined. Well, I mean, it's kind of your own fault. All I can say is good luck. Oh, and there's one more important thing I forgot to mention. What is it? I have a really bad feeling about this. I've decided to report you to the police. What? Wait a minute. What are you talking about? The scams you've been running are serious crimes. I can't just let you keep hurting more people. It has to stop. Hold on. I'm your husband's sister. We're family. So what? You think being family means you can get away with anything? But I'm your adorable sister-in-law. There's no way you'd actually turn family over to the police, right? If more elderly people fall victim to you, it will be terrible. Fine. I swear I'll never do it again. Please, let this go. I'm begging you. That's not the point. A crime is a crime. No matter the reason, it's never excusable. But if you do this, Henry won't just stand by. He'll never forgive you for turning me in. Oh, don't worry about that, because reporting you was a decision Henry and I made together. What? What do you mean? Actually, it was Henry's idea. He said that since you're his sister, that's the very reason you need to own up to the consequences of your choices. He said that? Come on! Why does he have to be so ridiculously straight-laced? I know, right? Miles is like that. Henry's like that. You're surrounded by decent people. So why are you like this? What's that supposed to mean? Cheating on multiple men, scamming elderly people, and blowing the money on luxury and partying? Honestly, to put it mildly, you're a complete disgrace. What? Did you just call me a disgrace? How dare you say that? Yeah, I did, because it's true. You plain-looking loser? Well, I've had enough. I'm reporting you to the police right now. Wait, no! Forget I said that. I take it back. You're beautiful. You're the most beautiful person in the world. Really? What exactly makes me so beautiful? Be specific. Well, let me see. Your nose. It's, perfectly where it should be. Your eyes, there are 2 of them. And your skin, it's, well, fairly decent. You're totally mocking me, aren't you? You don't seem the least bit remorseful. I'm not. I really do think you're beautiful. Please believe me. This is pointless. Talking to you any further is just a waste of time. Do you have any last words? I do. What is it? I have a lot to say. So, spit it out. I have a lot to say. You're stalling, aren't you? Trying to figure out what to say to get out of this? That's right. What can I say to make you forgive me? Tell me, please. I'll do anything. There's no way for you to get out of this. Give up. What? Please, help me. I'm begging you. This conversation is over. Goodbye. Damn it! If it's come to this, I'll just run away. Huh? Run away? To where? Anywhere! I'm not just going to sit here and let myself get arrested. This is ridiculous. And I'm not paying any compensation either. I'll disappear and leave it all behind. Oh, really? Do whatever you want, but if you do that, you'll regret it, I promise. Threatening me won't work. Are you seriously planning to run away? Do you even understand what happens if you run from the police? What do you mean? I'll figure something out. You're way too naive. If you run, the first thing that happens is you'll be placed on the National Wanted list. Your photo and name will be plastered all over TV, newspapers, and online news. Neighbors, old classmates, and relatives will all be like, Avery? A criminal? That can't be true. Oh, it doesn't stop there. Once you're on the wanted list, airports and train stations will monitor you. Forget travel. You won't even be able to move to a new place. But I can't take that. Really? Fine. Let me lay it out for you. Once you're on the run, your bank accounts will be frozen. You won't be able to use cards, so you'll be stuck living on cash. You won't even be able to rent an apartment, and if you ask someone to vouch for you, they'll be charged as an accomplice. What? Are you serious? Of course. Living life on the run means someone will eventually recognize you and report you. By the time you're caught, you'll be completely drained, physically and mentally. But what if I don't get caught? Not get caught? That's impossible. In today's world, surveillance cameras are everywhere. Every step you take in public is recorded. If you want to keep running, you'll need plastic surgery to change your face. But you don't have the money for that, do you? What should I do? And every time the police get a tip about you, they'll act. Anyone helping you, family or friends, will stop supporting you. Imagine living completely alone. Do you really think you can spend your whole life on the run? Probably not. Exactly. So your best option is to turn yourself in. Admit to what you've done and take responsibility. That way, at least you'll have some hope for the future. No way. All right, I'll turn myself in. Good. That's the right thing to do. Why? Why did it have to come to this? Avery turned herself in and was arrested for fraud along with her accomplices. Although she received a suspended sentence, she continues to struggle under the burden of paying significant alimony. All of her affair partners cut ties with her immediately after her arrest, leaving her without support. With her divorce officially done, she was required to hand over $20,000 to Miles as compensation. However, due to her limited income, her payments have been inconsistent, leading Miles to pursue legal action against her. Her relatives, disgusted by her actions, have disowned her, refusing to allow her to rely on her family. Now she lives in a $100 per month stigmatized property, reportedly a former crime scene. The apartment is in terrible condition, with strange stains and broken fixtures. The heater doesn't work in winter, and the windows won't close in summer, leaving her in miserable living conditions. She started working part-time as a cashier at a supermarket to make ends meet. However, rumors of her past have spread, and she faces judgmental stares from customers and cold treatment from her coworkers. With no financial stability, she appears disheveled, her hair messy and skin rough, far removed from her once glamorous image. People around here call her a scammer who got caught, and she's become the talk of the town, facing a lot of mockery. Recently, her delayed compensation payments resulted in a seizure warning from Miles's lawyer. Victims of her scams have also demanded repayment, and she now lives in fear of constant collection calls and letters. Mentally, she's deteriorated, reportedly losing a significant amount of weight due to stress. As for me, I'm enjoying peaceful days with my husband. I also spend quality time with my father, sharing drinks about twice a month and creating happy memories together. Whenever I hear about Avery, I can't help but feel that karma truly has its way of catching up with people.
Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, give us a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and leave us a comment down below. It means a lot to us. See you next time!